On a beautiful sunny Tuesday morning, coming to you from downtown Portland, I'm meteorologist Rod Hill. I'm going to focus mostly on Mother's Day. There's a bit of a change of some cooler weather and clouds coming in tomorrow and Wednesday. I'll touch on that. And of course, today's forecast is simple. Everybody has sun. And on this Tuesday, projecting Portland all the way up to about 84 degrees, which if we make it would equal the warmest that we have been so far this year. The record today is 91, and mostly the records this time of the year are up around 90 degrees. But here's the Mother's Day update. And the update is confidence is building that we're going to see the following: an upper level low drop down from the northwest, offshore from the Pacific Northwest, giving us increasing showers on Mother's Day with a rain chance continuing into Monday. So, how cool the clouds, the rain, I'll be getting into all of that. We need this. It's unfortunate, depending on what your plans are, that this cool, wet downturn will happen on Mother's Day, but that's kind of the way it is. This is a graphic I put together the other day. It hasn't really changed any. Increasing showers, total rainfall Sunday into Monday. I still feel like a good bet right now is 2/10 to 35/107 inch. Some modeling gives us more, especially as we progress through Sunday night into Monday. But we'll see what we can end up with. All right, all of this is brought to you by, as always, the Momentous Wealth Podcast. Listen on Apple Podcasts, listen on Spotify for a variety of investment topics meant to educate you. This is brought to you by Momentous Wealth Management. Highly recommend you check them out if you're looking for a new financial advisor. They're licensed in Oregon and in Washington. Okay, let's get you going with what's going on. So these first couple slides here are meant to get us into Mother's Day. So this is this coming Saturday afternoon. And notice some cloudiness right here. This is a kind of a futurecast infrared satellite. So it shows some thicker clouds offshore Saturday. And Saturday's the day that will be dry. I've got it's kind of partly cloudy. And then going into Sunday morning, see how the cloudiness increases, the thicker clouds, technically when you see the brighter colors on an infrared satellite picture, it doesn't really tell you it's a depth of moisture. It does tell you that you've got some higher level clouds coming in, but I think this will have some moisture depth to it as well. That's Sunday morning. And then really, as I play this into Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, right here, you're going to see the spinning of a low. See that low center right there? It is dropping down. This is the American GFS model, and it goes all the way into Monday evening. So this model actually likes the rain with the low maybe holding off somewhat until later in the day, Sunday night. There are weather models that show while there could be a chance of rain Sunday morning, the bulk of what's going to end up in the rain gauge comes in later in the day. And again, that's kind of what this is showing. So here we are Sunday morning and then Sunday afternoon. You can see the low spinning right here off of the California, Oregon coast. Okay, so that's a look at what the satellite picture is showing with that low pressure system coming in. All right, what about rain? This is Saturday afternoon, 5 p.m., showing some rain offshore and actually even into Western Washington. This is the future radar product, if you will, showing what the radar could look like. So here's Sunday morning at 5. Already rain inland. This would be light stuff, okay? And then if you just play it through the day, you've got rain showers pushing inland. Here's that low. This is now Monday morning. The low is down here, so the rain bands are pushing up to the north, okay? So watch that. And the yellow means there's some heavier rain pockets. So let's just back it up and look at it again. All dry until we get into Sunday morning, which is right here. Sunday morning, Mother's Day, showers, mostly just lighter rain showers and heavy convection spinning up Monday daytime with the rain chance, according to this model, this is the GFS America model, even lingering into Tuesday. So you get the idea. There's definitely a weather system, and there's definitely not a solid area of like it's raining steadily for 4 or 5 hours, but bands of rain in the area pretty consistently. So how much are we talking about? Okay, I tell you what, let me go ahead and back this up because I mentioned we do have a cooler push of air coming in tomorrow on Wednesday. So here's Wednesday morning. This is accumulating rain. Then mainly in the afternoon, it shows light rain amounts at the coast, light rain amounts up into the Cascades. Notice this barely gives the I-5 corridor measurable rain. technically this shows Portland 0.02. It shows there's a decent bump of maybe a tenth of an inch of rain up in the Cascades. This is tomorrow afternoon into Wednesday evening, but it doesn't show much along the coast, especially in Oregon, just barely traceable to less than 5/100ths of an inch. So that's what's coming in. There's a little disturbance driving that tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow evening. Maybe you see some light showers at your place, maybe you don't. But now let's get into Mother's Day. Now, notice the rain into Sunday morning. Here's Sunday afternoon. So, this basically shows it's a cumulative, but it basically shows about 17/100ths of an inch in rain on Mother's Day. The same up in Seattle. Shows more like a quarter of an inch as you drop south down the Willamette Valley. Shows a quarter to 3/10ths along the coast. Some rain east of the Cascades, but not much. Now, remember, I talked about when that low drops southward Sunday overnight into Monday, we get convection. And then you get the potential of some heavier rain totals. So here's through Monday afternoon. Now you've got this area of heavier rain, Northern California, 83/100ths in North Bend down in the southwestern Oregon coast. You've got 7/10ths of an inch of rain down around Eugene and some heavier rain amounts of a half of an inch or more up into the Cascades and some decent rain out over the Blues. And then this continues those rain chances through Tuesday. So let's just stop at Tuesday. That's as far out as I'll go. But this is definitely very favorable for some rain, right? I mean, again, we haven't had several days in a row of measurable rainfall until you go all the way back to the last week of March. We haven't had one 24-hour period or one calendar day, to speak specifically correctly, one calendar day even pick up a quarter of an inch of rain since the first week of April. So this is all great, great news if we can pull this off. Here's what it looks like on the upper flow pattern. This is this afternoon. Here's the ridging right in here. Again, we're going to be up into the 80s in Portland. That looks to be a slam dunk, okay? And then here's that bit of a cool down on Wednesday. Not much. You see this cold trough kind of stays mostly offshore. And then actually weather modeling still suggests there's a little bit of a ridge pattern that comes in Friday afternoon. Pretty good upper level hot high over Nevada and Utah and Arizona. This is Friday. We're on the outer periphery of that, but maybe enough to get us up to 80 degrees on Friday. Saturday stays dry. And then here comes that Mother's Day trough. Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon. Here's the low diving Monday p.m. down near the California border. And again, we saw that this low would send spiraling convective heavier shower bands up into our area on Monday. So maybe Monday is a much more active day than Mother's Day, where Mother's Day gets some rain, but it's mostly light rain rates. That's the way it's looking right now. And I want to keep playing this. See, this is still relatively cool weather. This is Wednesday. This is going into this goes out as far as Thursday noon of next week. And it shows relatively cool weather, 60s and 70s next week. So 80s today, maybe 80 on Friday, but maybe no heat next week like that whatsoever. I did want to touch on, well, I'll save that thought. Let me go ahead and go around the horn here. Okay, here's Medford. This is the forecast. All dry until Mother's Day. 80s today, tomorrow, 87 on Friday, 84 on Saturday. That's warm for you folks with that Mother's Day rain coming in. Pendleton going to be all dry until Mother's Day as well. 80 on Wednesday, 80 on Friday, kind of similar to Portland's forecast, 83 on Saturday, and then the downward trend with the showers coming in. Here's Salem. Increasing clouds. There's the chance of some traceable showers tomorrow, but notice it doesn't really love it. I don't either. 81 today, 70 tomorrow with the cloudiness cooler. And then there's the bona fide shower chances on Mother's Day into Monday. Eugene's going to be about the same. Yeah. Let's see what's Eugene doing today. 79, 75 Friday, Mother's Day showers. Okay. Over in Bend, did we talk about this? 71, 78 tomorrow, 73 Thursday, 83 on Friday. Gorgeous weather in Central Oregon. And there's a chance of rain holding off Mother's Day, but coming in on Monday. So partly sunny, 69. That's a dry weekend over in Central Oregon if you're going to be going that direction for Mother's Day. Up in Seattle, there's a shower chance on Wednesday. Otherwise, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, all dry, and then a better chance of rain on Sunday and Monday. And what we got down in North Bend, mostly cloudy skies, 58 tomorrow after a sunny 68-degree day today. And then there's that shower activity on Mother's Day. Okay. The coast, Gonna be a beautiful day. There's the Gearhart by the Sea camera looking south at Tillamook Head and Seaside. Kind of a partly sunny to mostly sunny sky day at the coast. It's 61 in Astoria right now, 65 in Newport right now. So obviously the beach is looking great. This shows the North Coast up to 73 today. Chance of showers Wednesday, but then all dry Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There's your Mother's Day, 58 with showers, likely showers, and 57 on Monday. So 62 Saturday at the beach would not be bad at all. Um, I do want to touch on the gorge because we have some wind coming in tomorrow. So this is all off of my weather site, portlandweather.com. Here's my Columbia River Gorge page. It's the way I designed my site. Separate forecast sections with live cameras at the coast, the valley, the Cascades, the gorge. Hope you enjoy it. If you've not used it, please check it out, portlandweather.com. All right, there's Indian Creek Golf Course. What I want to check on is what they're saying with the wind. So here's the Hood River forecast. And let me click on it. All right. Not much wind today overall. This is saying there could be some gusts eventually to 21, but generally the winds today in the gorge are east 5 to 15. But here's tomorrow. Winds picking up in the afternoon, gusting as high as 23. Wednesday night gusting as high as 30. So there's a cool front coming in tomorrow. And absolutely, we'll see westerlies in the PM hours of your Wednesday pick up. Could be some 20 to 30 mile per hour late day west winds in the Willamette Valley tomorrow. And certainly in the gorge out into the Columbia Basin, winds gusting to 30 or better the latter part of Wednesday into Wednesday night, which is what this is showing. And then those winds will back off on Thursday. Okay, here's my 7-day forecast for Portland, courtesy of Hazel Dell Tire Pros, located off of Highway 99, off of I-5 up in Clark County. I've used them for years. Great people. 84 today, 70 tomorrow. The cloudiness tomorrow. Maybe we get some PM showers. Maybe we don't. If we get something, it'd be light stuff. Weather models really like the best chance of showers being 5, 6, 7 tomorrow into the early evening. And then Thursday, mostly sunny, still comfortable at 7. Friday could get back up to 80. Saturday still dry, and there's the Mother's Day showers we talked about and the likely showers on Monday. I'm gonna have to, I said a few showers on Monday. I may turn this to scattered heavy showers on Monday. That's what the modeling updated that I just showed you is indicating. If you haven't subscribed, I wish you would do so. It helps me out. You'll be notified when you post. When I post, you'll be notified. For now, I'm Rod Hill, and I'll talk to you soon.